Please state who you're directing the question to. Questions? Right here.
For Carson Beck, the coach said you told him before the second half, we're going to get a touchdown here, coach, right away. Just tell me what, obviously besides confidence, did you guys make some adjustments at the halftime you felt very good about being able to execute the second half?
Yeah, I think just coming out in the first quarter, maybe there's a little bit of nerves. You guys are just trying to get warmed into the game, and well, I mean, once we got in that second half, looking at the iPad, seeing what they were doing against us, I mean, it was everything that we saw on film that we watched from last year. So we just kind of deciphered which ways that we wanted to attack them and maybe try to be a little bit more aggressive coming out of the half. And I think we did a really good job of that. We got on the perimeter, had some good perimeter runs, and then we're able to throw the ball down the field a little bit, and that ultimately ended up opening things up for us.
Yeah, this question's for Jalon. Back-to-back tackles for loss in the third quarter, and you had 2 sacks on the next drive. What allows you to make plays like that at both outside linebacker and at inside linebacker in this defense?
Just honing in my preparation throughout the week. Like Coach Smart was saying, we do have various packages where I'm at inside backer, and there's packages where I'm at outside backer. I feel like I had a great week of practice doing that. Keying in on those details of what I really need to do, and I felt those they paid off today.
Carson, how did it feel having Coach Smart in your ear all game with the new heads communication in the helmet?
Yeah, so actually Coach Bobo is the one that's communicating with me. So he's up in the box, so he's down there calling the whole entire game. It was definitely different. I liked it a lot personally. There's still some times where you look up to the sidelines and we're not going we're going slow, we're not going fast, and you still look at the signal, confirm everything. But I definitely think it picks up the pace of the game. It allows us to play faster on offense, play to play.
This is for both of you with kind of 2 different perspectives. Just what was your reaction, and if you did see Malachi Stark's interception?
Let me tell you about that. So I'm on the field, and I'm just, covering my guy, and then I see Cade throw the ball, and I'm like, okay, this is a 50-50 ball with Malachi and the receiver. And I looked, and I seen him twist and catch that ball, and I just took off in a sprint. That's probably like my fastest GPS time. That was insane. That was an incredible catch, and me and Malachi had a moment before then, and we told each other. I said, he's gonna get one, and I told him I'm gonna get one, and we did. So I'm appreciated and I'm proud of him. Much love.
Yeah, I didn't see it live. I was over there watching the last drive, and I just hear the whole stadium go crazy. So I'm like, well, someone did something crazy. So and I see Malachi jump up. I'm like, oh, he definitely just did something crazy. So I'm running out there on the field, and I'm looking up at I don't even know what you call it. Yeah, the jumbotron, the circle at the top. And I'm looking up at it, and Tate's right next to me. He's looking up at it too, and he jumps up, he catches it. Me and Tate look right at each other, lock eyes. We're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy what he's able to do. He's very talented, so I'm very proud of him.
Was it better than his interception against Oregon?
I say so.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Emily?
Carson, at the beginning of the week, you were asked what you remember most about the last time you guys played each other. And you said it was 10-3 and that the defenses played really well. There's a similarity, even though these teams are very different now, the fact that your defense didn't allow any touchdowns today, so only 3 points. Again, I love your smile. What can you say about how they played today?
Yeah, well, I have to play against our defense every single day, and I don't enjoy it very much either. So they're phenomenal. The things that they're able to do, and the multitude of defense that they're able to play. I mean, that's a credit to their intelligence on the defensive side of the ball, and then not only that, but going out there and executing the plan, and Coach Schumer calling the plays, and the players actually going out there and doing it and performing. Like I said, I absolutely hate playing against our defense every day, but I think that's what makes our offense get better and better. But to watch them go out there, it makes our job a little bit easier. We have good field position, and we're really not too worried about the other team scoring.
Carson, 2 of your transfer receivers made some big touchdown catches for you today. What's it like working with those guys fall camp and just a contribution today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that wide receiver room has so much depth, and I've been saying this, but everyone wants to say that guys left and there's no talent in there, but there's so much talent, and we have so much confidence in every single guy that goes out there and steps out there on the field. From you look back to spring ball, to summer, to fall camp, all the countless reps. I mean, we do a lot, and I mean, really, there's a lot of accumulated reps with those guys and a lot of confidence that I have in them. So for them to come out, first game and be able to make some plays, that instills more confidence for me into them. And obviously, it's a good moment for them. So super proud of them.
Let's go to Mark Weiser and then Connor Riley up here.
Carson, you talked this offseason about kind of your motivation to come back to Georgia after the last game you played here. Wonder what it was like to walk off the field with a big win for Georgia today, and do you think that you saw things from this team that thinks you might be able to come back here a couple more times?
Yeah, no, definitely a different feeling walking off the field this time compared to the last time we were in the stadium. I mean, I'm just super proud of this team. I think the preparation that went into this game, you could see we started last Thursday prep for Clemson. You could see the sense of urgency pick up. You could see the attention to detail of guys, locked in, focused on the plan and what they needed to do, and just flying around during practice. And we had some really good practices leading up to that. So I think for us, if we can just be consistent in that and each week have that same exact approach, then we'll have the success that we need to have to get back here.
Yeah, the first third down conversion you had to London was 3rd and 10. You guys were up in the third quarter, 13-3, I think. Could you just walk me through what you saw in that play and firing that pass in there?
Yeah, so they played a very similar coverage on a couple third downs in the game. So Coach Bubba went to a play that, he's on an in-breaking route. He did a great job of breaking the corner off, coming back negative underneath the linebacker, which, that first and foremost, I have to have a lot of trust in him that he's going to run the route right, that he's going to win. It's where I can let it go on time, and that comes with reps and continuously, doing it over and over again. But no, I think that was a huge play for us in the game and really catapulted us as an offense, especially at 3rd and long. It definitely changes the momentum.
Terry?
Yeah, this is for both players. To win 40 straight regular season games, that means you guys have got to be very focused. You have a lot of different situations, but the results has been the same. For each of you guys, what do you attribute that to? Why you guys been able to kind of just keep that focus?
Our culture being our culture, what they instill in us at the University of Georgia, being moment-led, doing moment by moment. We focus on each game individually. We don't skip ahead in the season. We don't backtrack. We don't do anything. We be where our feet is planted, and I feel like we do a great job of keeping that the main thing. And next week we go into our next game, and we'll do so again for that game.
Let's go toward the back right here, and then.
Carson, what did you think of Nate Frazier's performance today? Obviously, a big game from him.
Yeah, I think he did a great job. I think it's a super cool opportunity for him. Obviously, he came here in the summer, so he's only been in Athens for 2-3 months, which is crazy to me. But we have a lot of confidence in him. We were able to see what he could do in practice, and obviously he translated that to the game, and that's usually how it works. That running back room had a huge day. Cash is someone that you haven't seen much of in the past that really stepped up for us today as well. So those guys being able to step into their roles, I'm excited to see what they're able to do as the season goes on.
Time for just a couple more. Let's go to Brooks Austin.
Yeah, Carson, we talk about Nate right there next to you. With having a young player that hasn't been there very long next to you, what was the communication like between you and him pretty much all day?
Yeah, there was a couple guys that were out there for the first time starting, or you could say starting, not starting, but there's a couple guys out there playing for the first time in a Georgia uniform. So for me, being a starter last year, coming back, it being my second year, just communicating to those guys, lean on me, if there's an issue or problem out on the field, if you don't know something, if you need help, come to me. I have confidence in understanding our game plan, what we need to do. So I'm going to handle what I need to handle, and that's going to get done. But if you need help, come to me. I can manage that, and I think that's something that I've really been trying to do as I've stepped into my second year.
Okay, thank you everyone, and happy Labor Day. Thank you.